All right, here are solutions for quiz 5 for Math 243. We're asked to suppose that the average midterm score in Math 243 classes worldwide is 78. Okay, some sort of population average there, and the standard deviation is 24. First thing we want to do, describe two different criteria which would ensure that the sampling distribution of midterm scores is approximately normal. And that gives a little hint here. The first one is if the population distribution of midterm scores, is approximately normal. So the idea there is if the parent distribution, the population distribution of these midterm scores is approximately normal, then when we look at the sampling distribution, it will also be approximately normal. The other one is if n is at least 30. In our case, n is going to end up being 36, so we check this criteria right here. So we know that this distribution will be approximately normal. So what that tells us is we can do part D in this question. Calculate mu sub x and sigma sub x bar for a sample size of 36. Okay, so what this is saying is that n is 36 and mu sub x bar is just the same as mu, which in this problem was 78. The average of all the averages is the same as just the average, which is 78. The standard deviation of all the averages is not the same as just sigma. It's sigma over the square root of n. So sigma was given to us in this problem as 24, and the square root of n is the square root of 36, which is 6. So what we get is that the standard deviation of the sampling distribution is only 4, not 24, 4. That'll be important because down here we want to calculate the z-score corresponding with the sample of size 36 again, having an average score of 90. All right, so z is that point that you have here, 90, minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. Two things we figured out in the part above. So what we got is 90 minus 78 divided by 4, which is 12/4, which is 3. What is the probability that a sample size of 36 has an average grade of A, 90% or higher? Okay, so what we got here is a picture like this. And what we're saying is if our z-score here is 3, what is the probability that we're in this shaded region right here? And you can find that by looking up a z-score of 3.0 in your calculator or by using your stat function in your calculator. Either way, the answer that you'll get is 0.0013 or 0.13%. Pretty slim, which makes sense. An average of 36 people, that's a lot of people there. The average of that many values is going to end up being pretty close to the average of everybody, which is 78. So we're going to expect this to be close to 78. So getting higher than 90 is pretty unlikely. It only happened 0.13% of the time. And that is the end of this quiz.